Hello everyone, SUSLIK here and welcome to Skull and Bones. Recently I participated in open beta and I have some things to say. Now I'm desperate for pirate games, special open world online ones. I'm so desperate that a year ago I created a project in another game called Age of Sail. Now from gameplay trailers I already knew it's going to suck. I still had some hope. Don't know why. This 11 hours passed with agony. See, I was grinding in two games. One in War Thunder and now Skull and Bones. So Skull and Bones is an open world pirate game inspired from Assassin's Creed Black Flag, which I played and finished. Back in the day, it was really groundbreaking. Probably deserved to be a separate game. Now I'm gonna start reviewing the gameplay. Without good gameplay, all the other assets don't matter. There's a lot of immersion breaking mechanics here in this game. First being HP bars and repair kits. It's mostly a PvE environment. You're grinding resources, sinking AI ships, getting their resources, completing quests, traveling across islands, grinding for resources, selling them, buying them, finding treasure. Very simple. Sea of Thieves did it way back then, even though it has cartoonish graphics. The ships there have some weight. Visually, they don't look realistic. The biggest ship there has 8 cannons total, so that's quite low. So yeah, here when you take damage, you can pop up a repair kit, same like in World of Warships. And you can pop this repair kits infinitely. There is one event where you're trying to take a treasure map in the middle of the ocean. And if you join that event, you can engage PvP. I managed to fight a player, but as soon as he popped a repair kit, I knew what kind of a battle it was going to be. No realism, it's just both sides trading damage. Whoever has better DPS obviously is going to win. Plus he was 2 levels higher from me. That was a risky move. So yeah, that battle was ending point. I no longer could have taken it. However, what kept me playing for 11 hours is curiosity of what kind of a next ship I'm going to get. Now I grinded, finished some quests from the main story. Tutorial, you have a big ship, then it's getting sunk, and all players are being transferred to this little boat. Then when you arrive to an island, you're building a new ship. In the open beta, there was 2 ship classes. One is small, other one is medium. Pretty basic. There was around like 5 or 7 ship types. So I made a small one. It looked like a Chinese ship, to be honest. I'm not really satisfied with the ship designs in this game. They look like fisher boats. The medium ship I built is the last one, which unlocks at rank 5. It had a weird name, Padawa Gang. What kind of a name is that, right? Some sort of an African fisher boat. I have zero clue, but it was quite massive compared to the previous one. I even stumbled upon a beginner player, like his little boat was so tiny, I felt massive. There was also one quest where I temporarily played with the 24 cannon big ship. Not sure what's the name of it, it was not mine. It was part of a quest and it felt a bit better. Now I like cannons, especially if there's more than 100 of them. Like an HMS Victory. That's why I created a PvP event in Brick Rigs when they added water to that game. And ship battle there was much more realistic. The game is a physics destruction sandbox. Sails were flying. Ship hull was breaking physically. Like you could have seen it real time. There was no HP bars. It was really fun. And up to 16 players could have joined that battle. But here with HP bars, it's just really immersion breaking. That's why I give 3 out of 10 to this gameplay. Anyways, so first ship I built has 10 cannons. 4 cannons at the left, 4 at the right, and 2 at the front. The big ship I played with in a mission, 24 cannons in total, 10 per side, 2 at the front and 2 at the back. The last ship I built had 6 cannons per side, 2 at the front, 2 at the back, and also 1 rocket pod in the middle of the ship. Yeah, there are some weird weapons in this game, even torpedoes. I know, right? Sounds ridiculous. Anyways, this last ship I built had 17 weapons in total. Later on, if they're gonna add heavy class ship, maybe it will have around like 40 or maybe 60 cannons. So yeah, Definitely improvement over Sea of Thieves. A lot of firepower. Another immersion breaking thing was the reloading time of the cannons. When I was making Age of Sail project in Brickrex, I digged in internet a lot about 17th century cannon reloading time, and usually result was 50 seconds. In this game, cannons are reloading in like 5 seconds, which is ridiculous. It's completely immersion breaking. The reloading animation doesn't exist basically. It's like you're shooting a modern cannon. Like for some arcade lovers, it could be okay. There's a lot of people that enjoy games like World of Tanks, World of Warships. I was one of them. In 2011, when I discovered Physics Destructions games, I immediately switched from that genre. Fuck arcadish HP bars in vehicular combat games. I don't like it. Can you go on foot in this game? Yes. You're parking next to an island, then there is loading screen and your main character is being teleported to the little town. There you have merchants, you can buy and sell stuff, make ships, make cannons, cannonballs. The lighting of this game is good. Graphics are a bit aged. Looks like it's from 2012, 2013. Definitely doesn't look like quadruple A game. I'll tell you that, Ubisoft. Music is great. Love the shanties from the Black Flag. I didn't want to bring this up, but Ubisoft converted 17th century to modern time. You know what I'm talking about. Diverse crew, 50% male, 50% female crew. They're basically trying to delete the history. Just Google Dutch East India Company and read what atrocious things they did, how cruel the world was back then. Speaking of Dutch East India Company, there's that faction in this game. There's also French faction, regular pirates, and I believe British. We fought British or French at the beginning. The most enjoyable parts for me when I was in the storm. You really feel like you're breaking the waves there, and the weather looks really atmospheric. Game also has day and night cycle. And yeah, I'll say that's a solid 5 out of 10 game. Some people gonna love it. Some people like me gonna hate it. They should have made it free to play. There is a lot of microtransactions in it anyways. You already have some crates in the game and in-game currency, silver, gold. Sea of Thieves versus Skull and Bones. I'll say that Skull and Bones is much more PvE focused. Like you don't need to worry they're getting synced by player. But in Sea of Thieves, you can get attacked or even boarded by a player anytime. Sea of Thieves have danger elements in it. Your treasure will be stolen. Your ship will be synced, you'll get killed. Here, there is no danger, unless you want to get into it via mission. I don't know what kind of roadmap will Ubisoft follow for this game. I'm pretty sure it will be full of battle passes, microtransactions, grinding, a lot of grinding. Speaking of grinding, I made another research. Almost all of the pirates of the Gunpowder Age stole their ships. What a cool mechanic it would have been if Ubisoft actually added this. Instead of grinding for resource like a regular taxpayer, like a regular citizen, you're a freaking pirate. Just steal ship from AI. I don't know, make a boss fight, and instead of grinding for resources and buying the ship, steal the ship from the boss fight. That easy. Board the ship, kill the crew, and steal the freaking ship. So here is what happens currently in Skull and Bones. I'm a pirate. I have a ship with multiple cannons. I'm attacking a bigger ship than mine that has a lot of more guns. And instead of boarding it and keep it to myself without losing anything, I'm sinking it. I'm wasting a better ship just to get few resources that was in it. How stupid when you look this way, right? They can actually come out with good ideas like this. But no, they're fully focused. How we're gonna get lots of money, easiest way possible, quickest way possible, with least amount of effort. And instead of good gameplay, they're filling up with microtransactions, skins, current day political ideology, in-game currency, overly arcadish, basic gameplay. Great fucking job, Ubisoft. You had one chance and you screwed it like you screwed Assassin's Creed franchise. Now my final message to Ubisoft. Is this really what you're able to do in 11 years? corporation with all those developers. And somebody needs to tell Ubisoft, 17th century was not like this. Slavery was at the peak. Massacres, animal extinctions, colonialism, trades, brutality, diseases. Is this really how you're gonna introduce 17th century to a new generation? Why when we sink a ship, we're getting loots like coconut, sugar? Why we're not getting any slaves? Because you're afraid. They're trying to delete history, guys. This is not 17th century. We have such a rich history, and it's trying to be deleted by this woke agenda, by these political ideologies. For what reason? Far beyond Dream Pirate game, this is just a downgraded Black Flag with microtransaction and diversity injected in it. I think that perfectly describes it, guys. Oh my god. You managed to bring politics to a fucking open world pirate game. Good fucking job. Ubisoft gone soft. That would be title of this video. So yeah, that was my honest opinion. I'll say definitely check out my Age of Sail event videos. You'll see what I'm talking about. Is Dream Pirate game here? The answer is with a fat big font, no. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.